Thank you for joining me. This is my channel, Pilates Flow and Yoga with Sophia. So this workout is going to focus on toning and sculpting the thighs and firming and lifting the buttocks. So let's roll out our mat and we'll begin. Let's get comfortable on our side. So just relaxing the head into the hand and stacking the shoulders and the hips, feet slightly in front of the hips. We're going to go into leg slide. So stretch the leg up, flex the foot down, point up. You got it, and flex down. So we'll do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go the other way now. So we're going to flex that foot up, get that nice stretch, point the foot, bend, and extend. So really good sculpting for the thigh, great stretching for the thigh as well. So building long and lean, flexible thigh muscles, and just breathing it through. Good. And release the leg down. One more time. Good. And leg releases down. All right, so now let's bend the bottom leg, knee at a 90-degree angle to the body, and we're going to take the top leg right in front, flexing the foot, moving into L's. We take the leg straight up, we go down the same way, and then leg goes back to the hip. So we're taking it up, getting outer thigh, down, toning the inner thigh, back, getting the hamstring and buttocks, forward for the quad. Good, so we'll go for 5 more. Making sure that bottom knee stays rooted down, and that's going to help us to keep our hips properly stacked. Good. Stretch the leg up, slowly down and back. All right, so now for our last one, we'll take the leg up and hold, in front and hold, and back to the hip and hold. Good work, relaxing the leg down. Now let's move into forward leg kicks. So we're going to start with the leg back, kick it forward, and then flex the foot back. So we're going to kick it in front and flex it back just to the hip. Imagine you're right up against the wall and you're just tapping the heel to the wall. We'll do 6 more. Good, pointing forward, back stays long, and flexing back. The leg stays nice and straight, and the distance from the floor to the leg is the same for the entire kick. Getting that nice stretch in there. Now let's keep the leg in front, just taking it to a pulse forward and back with the foot flex, and then up and down for inner thigh. Working the glutes, we're gonna hold and release right down. Good work. All right, so now back to that wide V position, and we're gonna move into triangles. So leg up and just making small little triangles with your big toe. Good, we'll go 2 more. Now let's take it up a level. Good, pointing that foot. It's right about a 45-degree angle now. Hang in there. Keep the thigh nice and strong. And now up a little higher if you can. Now at about a 65-degree angle. 2 more. Good. Now let's flex the foot and we're going to go in the other direction. Small triangles. Okay, pressing into that heel. Now drawing triangles with the heel of the foot. Down a level. Good, hang in there. 4 more. Good, keep that thigh strong. You got it. And now we'll go down 1 more level. Line it up, line it up with that hip, not below hip level though. Good. Really working that thigh, toning and sculpting the thigh, and relax the leg down. All right, let's finish it off with hot potato. The leg comes up. We're going to flex down, add a pulse, and then take it behind the bottom leg. Point the foot up, flex the foot down. We are continuing to keep the abdominal muscles engaged. That's going to help us to stabilize the hips and the shoulders. So strong point up and flex down. All right, so now that leg comes up, and from here we're going to flex the foot, and let's add another pulse. Up and down, inner outer thigh, and then sideways, quad hamstring, working those glutes. And we're going to hold and release the leg down. Well done. All right, so now let's go on to our back. Pulling the knees into the chest for a quick stretch, and then we're going to stretch the leg up that we just worked on. So that leg is up in the air, and then we're going to lift the buttocks up and down, toning the glutes. Good, keep that leg nice and straight. Abs are engaged. Lift right up, and now if you can, go right onto the toes of the supporting leg and release down. And we'll get that leg that we just worked on top of the other leg, and we're going to go into pigeon stretch. So now just stretching the thigh, the hip, the buttocks. Pull the knees into the chest, and let's swing the legs over to the other side to get to the other leg. So we're going to stack the shoulders in the hips, moving into a wide V position, and let's do those leg slides. So we're going to point the foot up, and we'll flex the foot down. Good, 4 more. 3 more. 2 and 1. Get a nice stretch, flex down. Let's go the other way. So flexing the foot up, feel the stretch, bend and extend. Just keeping a smooth, steady breath. So we'll do 4 more from here. And right up, bend and release down. All right, so let's bend the bottom leg, knee at a 90-degree angle to the body, leg right in front, and we're going to do those L's. Leg goes up to the hip and then take it back to the hip. Good, remember we're keeping the shoulders and the hips stacked and stable. Let's go for 4 more of these. Up for the outer thigh, down for the inner thigh, back for the hamstring and buttocks, forward for the quad and the buttocks. All right, so now let's take the leg up. We're just going to hold, get that nice stretch. Leg in front and hold, leg back and hold. And release down. All right, so now we'll start where we left off, leg back. Let's do those forward kicks. And flex back. Point the foot forward and flex back. You got it. 6 more of these. Get that nice stretch. 5. 4. So we are toning thighs and buttocks, but we're actually working those abs as well. We want to keep those abs engaged. Good. Keep the back nice and long. Don't let the tailbone curl under. And taking it back. And now leg forward. Let's just pulse it out. Forward and back, and then up and down. Good. And next we're just going to hold. You got it. And release down. Well done. All right, let's do those triangles now. So making small little triangles with our big toe. Good. We'll go 3 more. Hips are stacked and stable. Now up a level. Good. Slow and steady. 2 more. Okay, up 1 more level if you can. If it's challenging, you can just leave the leg at the lower level. Good. Really work on toning and sculpting the thigh. Now we're going to flex the foot and let's go in the other direction. You got it. 3 more. Good. And now down a level. Hang in there. 3 more. Good. And then we have 1 more level, just not below hip level. Like it can be always above hip level, but you don't want to go too below hip level or else it can put pressure on your hip bone. Good. And keep that leg strong and straight and release down. Well done. Okay, let's finish off with a hot potato. Leg comes up to the 65-degree angle, point up and flex it back. In front of the bottom leg and behind. Good. Okay, so now from here, let's take that leg up and some pulsing. We'll go up and down, and then from here, forward and back. And next, we're just going to hold and release right down. All right, so now onto our back we go. So the leg we just worked on, we're pulling the knee into the chest and we're stretching it up nice and tall, keeping that nice stretch. And now the buttocks lifts up and then down. Really good firming and lifting of the buttocks. Good, right up and down. It's a great stretch for the back as well. And now we're going to hold, and if you're able to, on the toes of the supporting leg. Good, keep that stretch and release down. Now let's do our pigeon stretch. Take some nice deep breaths here. We'll lift both legs up and we'll take the feet together, knees apart to stretch out those hips. Good, and let's come up into seated position. Crossing the legs, palms together, we'll inhale and we'll exhale. Breathing in and out, final time, and exhale. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.